I caught up with Luis to talk about Uppbeat, a new music platform that offers free music for creators.
This is a CineD Gear News video.
Hi, I'm Johnny from CineD, and today I'm here with Luis from MusicVine. Luis, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks, Johnny. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for being with me. You just published a new service which called Uppbeat, and this is actually a very, as far as I'm concerned, this is really a small revolution when it comes to audio in video. You want to talk a little bit about the new service?
Essentially, we went back to the drawing board and we thought, what would the ideal music resource look like for content creators? The big things were, fantastic music, an interface that made it super easy to find tracks that are really on point for creator content, and then avoiding this big headache that people have of copyright claims. So that's essentially what we've done with Uppbeat.
Okay, so just that everybody gets it right, because of course there are many music platforms out there. What you are offering, what you're currently offering, is completely free.
That's right, yeah. So Uppbeat brings the freemium model, so a similar model that people are familiar with from Spotify and other freemium platforms. So creators can access a really good amount of content on Uppbeat at no cost at all. And then there's a very simple upgrade to premium for those who are really enjoying the service and want to access more tracks, want to access unlimited tracks. The free side of Uppbeat gives you access to, at the moment it's about 50% of the music catalogue. It also gives you 10 downloads per month, which we feel for most creators is a good number of tracks. And also you can clear copyright claims on the free side by including, it gives what we call an Uppbeat credit, a little text snippet that's included in the YouTube video description. And that will ensure that any copyright claims are cleared within about 10 minutes of them occurring.
When you said that 50% of the catalog is for free, we're talking about how many soundtracks?
So we're launching with just over 1,000 tracks in total, which means on the free side, that's about 500 tracks, which is obviously a smaller catalog compared to some of the existing licensing platforms, but it should grow quite quickly. And we think, so it's really cool music. So it should be a very useful resource, just having 500, really good beats and creative tracks.
So it's not for broadcast, and it's not for, let's call it like higher level productions like commercials and so on. It's strictly for YouTube and, let's say, streaming and so on.
Yes, it's a really good question. So the license is essentially limited to creator content, and the way we've defined that is we've said it's any individual or micro business, which in our license terms that's defined as any organization with 10 employees or less, who are publishing content on a platform like YouTube or other open distribution platforms. And also there's the requirement that it's not paid advertising. The kind of thinking behind this is if you're a freelancer or if you're a very small business and you've got a vlog for your business, or say for example you're a personal fitness tutor and you're looking to put videos, then you can also use Uppbeat freely as well.
Interesting. So when you talk about musicians, and I think this is one of the things that some people are really worried about, may I ask, how do you pay them? Because I heard so many times that other platforms are able to offer things for relatively modestly priced, but at the end of the day, the creators of the music don't get well paid. How is the relationship between you guys and your creators, your music creators?
Again, a really good question. I mean, essentially, artists on Uppbeat will get paid for both free downloads and premium downloads. So we're making sure they get paid on both sides. It's a very simple revenue share model with the artists. And when we looked at the YouTube space quite carefully, what we saw was that the vast majority of YouTubers at the moment are actually using free music anyway, and a lot of the time that's illegitimately, or there's a number of free music sources at the moment. For example, there's the YouTube music library, there's places like Chill Hop and No Copyright Sound. So when we looked at what the ideal platform would look like for both YouTubers and artists, This is the model that we believe will actually work best for everybody. So the free side makes it easy for YouTubers to get introduced to the service. It means they can retain their kind of creative freedom, super convenient, and then hopefully they'll like the platform enough to see the value in the premium upgrade. And this is where I think from the artist side, we've had such a positive reception from our artists because they can see how this will work so well for both sides. So that's our thinking behind it.
Luis, so we were talking about the free part of this new service. What is the premium membership that you were talking about? How does this work?
Sure. So the premium membership essentially gives you unlimited downloads. It also gives you access to 100% of the catalog, and it also brings the added benefit of being able to whitelist your channel so that you're not obliged to include that credit in every single video description. So it provides that convenient solution. And then the final benefit is on the free side, you get the occasional audio advert as well. You don't get those on the premium side.
Okay, and this premium, how much is it per month?
It's $699 per month.
Luis, so you're actually running two platforms for music simultaneously, the Uppbeat and Musicvine. Is there any connection between the two?
Yeah, so over on Musicvine, we are very fortunate to work with some fantastic, very talented musicians, producers, and singer-songwriters, and that puts us in the fortunate position of being able to carry a lot of those artists across to Uppbeat. So the vast majority of the tracks that you can find on Uppbeat for use in creator content, you can also find over on Musicvine to license for commercial use and things like paid advertising. So that's the main connection between the two platforms.
Okay, and last question from my side. The music that we will be able to find in Uppbeat, is it strictly made for your platform? It's kind of exclusive, or if I will start to really dig into it, I might find it in other places?
The vast majority of the tracks on Uppbeat are entirely exclusive to Uppbeat. It needs to work like that for the copyright clearance system to work. With that said, I'd say maybe 15% of the tracks you may be able to find on other licensing platforms, but the vast majority are totally exclusive.
Good. Luis, anything else about the new service that you're just offering as of today, January 18th, 2021?
I think the main thing that I think hopefully creators will find really cool about Uppbeat is we've put so much thought into the interface and the way we categorize tracks. So typically with a music licensing platform, the filters and the interface is helping you to search for something specific. On Uppbeat, we've put a lot of thought into not only that, but also making the interface provide a lot of creative ideas to how music can be used in quite unique and playful ways. Because that's one of the big things we've seen with YouTubers and creative content is music is used to emphasize certain moments, certain emotions. It can be used ironically. So we've put some quite playful categories in place that we hope when YouTubers and podcasters come to it provides all sorts of ideas as to how to get creative and use music in ways that you might not usually expect.
Good. I mean, personally, I'll be happy if I can find Indian music and Japanese music. And I'm serious about it. So many times when I created some content which is somehow related to India or even Japan, it was not so easy to find the appropriate music for it. So I look for it, and hopefully you can have a new category, like, under the name Johnny, and have some of the, like, a nice world music.
Great. I've got it noted down.
Luis, thank you very much for talking about the new platform. And yeah, of course, I encourage you guys to look and search, and hopefully you will find what you're looking for when it comes to music in Uppbeat. Guys, thank you again, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.